definitely do.
For those that don't know your channel, where can people find your content at?
You can find my content on YouTube. It's King Jordan 2K. And we've been doing this for a year, and it's just been a blessing. I'm so thankful for my subs. I'm so thankful for the people that support me. And I'm just so thankful for 2K just for, seeing me and giving me an opportunity to have a logo and to be able to, play with new people, meet new people, and just be in this community. It's amazing.
I'm taking some.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. The Celtics' chemistry has made a leap with the addition of Kemba Walker. Walker said it's a team sport. You want everybody to play with joy, play with freedom, and have fun. And Kevin, he has truly come to love seeing his teammates have success in Boston.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feels secondary.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. They've got Whiteside. Anthony is out there with Paul George. Then it's Conley, and it's Powell in at the shooting guard position. And for the Celtics, LeBron James is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Walker in at the point. Now here's James. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. Now Lopez down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Portland on defense. Walker's shot is off. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Lopez with the steal. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. Fournier finds James. Back to Fournier. Walker against Conley. Count it. And it's Conley with the ball for Portland. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. And it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Whiteside kicks to George. Offline with his three. And a fast break now for the Celtics. That's a two-pointer from Walker, and that one's on target from the wing. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. 4-point game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
Clock at 4. Conley for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
For Boston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The shot's good from Fournier.
I mean, it looks simple, but LeBron makes it look that way.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team, and in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
And a quick look at some of the numbers for him. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. George up top. They need this.
And the defense from Millsap definitely has an impact on the trajectory of that one.
No one near Conley as he lets it go.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
George looking around, and James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, it's a whistle. He did not want to hear his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Burks, he's checked in for Boston. Powell against Fournier. Here's Powell. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. And it's George missing. Celtics leading by 9. Fournier with the ball. Conley picks him up. The shot's good from Fournier.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now a timeout called by Portland. Now the regular season coming to a close, Greg. Some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and lottery teams sometimes ready to hang it up and call it quits. It's kind of an interesting dynamic.
No doubt, Kevin. A lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games matter. And then with the younger teams, young players are trying to secure their future moving forward, and teams, they're doing a great job of evaluating and determining whether or not they want some of those guys on the roster the following year.
Very interesting. Here's Conley. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
Millsap kicks to Lopez. Here's Walker. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Walker's got 6.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
The 3 from George. That one no good.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Outside Fournier. He feeds it to Millsap. Trying to get open is Lopez. And it's Millsap. That time on the assist from Fournier.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Conley. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the Celtics making a change here. Morris is checked in. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Pass to Powell. To stop the drought. Buries the long-range jumper.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Now here's Millsap. Last time out he had 14 points. And the wide open shot from Morris. And again, Boston with the triple.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's George following the three-pointer by Boston. Millsap with the steal. And here's Burks. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in the win against Memphis. Morris outside, stolen by Conley. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
His first make, and, maybe that will get him going.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Lopez finds Morris. Outside Fournier. Lopez outside. Shot clock at 6. And here's Morris for 3. The shot, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Conley's shot is off.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And stolen by Whiteside. The 3 from George. And another 3 for Portland.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Celtics leading by 10. Morris passes to Burks. Back to Morris. Whiteside against Lopez. Pass to Burks. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Boston making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Paul Millsap. And Tony Snell subbed in for Fournier. Portland also making some changes. Taj Gibson's checked in for Whiteside. And it's Dragic in for Mike Conley. Passes it to Snell. Four on the shot clock. Let's go. That shot off. Excellent D there from George. Trailblazers trail by 10.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
And you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Now the pass to Green. Celtics passing it around. Poked loose. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. Morris with the ball. He averages a bit over 6 points a game, and that one is good. Morris has got 5 points so far.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Pass to Vanderbilt. 5 to shoot. And here's Dragic. Portland again missing. Here's Snell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Burks finds Williams. Back to Burks. Here's Green. Pass to Williams. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Dragic looking for an opening. It's stolen, and a fast break now for the Celtics. That's a 2 from Snell, and again it's Boston converting.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Melo getting up and slamming one home.
Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Morris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Taj Gibson picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Trailblazers trail by 13. Now here's Dragic. No points in the game yet for him.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Goran Dragic. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games, averaging 15 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when a star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
First one falls for him.
Dragic, such a valuable player as a combo guard who is a veteran in this league. Unpredictable, pushes the pace, and does not lack for confidence.
Both free throws good from Dragic. Now Burks. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Knocks it loose. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Taj Gibson picks one up. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Burks. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Outside Dragic. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
Well, Melo's getting inside, maybe even under the skin right now of the defense.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
And Melo's still bringing the passion to the floor. No matter what's going on around, he's still going to be a gamer.
Both free throws good from Anthony. And here is Morris. 6 points for him. There's 1:38 left in the first. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Burks has got 5 now.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Anthony finds Gibson. Passes to Dragic. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Burks dishes to Morris. Here's Snell on its way from Burks for 2. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Outside Dragic. There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's the break. The pass to Morris. Green taking his time here. Kicks to Burks. Over Anthony. Green, the pass to Morris. Here's Burks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And Burks hits 2 free throws. He made it! He gets it to go! Wow!
Oh, beats the buzzer from way down court. These fans are stunned.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Celtics lead by 13. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
On the attack right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
Here's Anthony. A 23-point game for him in the win against Detroit. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Celtics. Kemba Walker is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Williams. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Green in at the 4.
Melo can just go right through any sort of contact down low.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And so James will bring it up for the Celtics. At one point, they led by 16. He kicks it to Green. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Three-pointer, Snell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Snell's got 5.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Now here's Dragic. Back to Anthony. Clock at 6. Great D that time from Green. Celtics leading by 14. No one near James as he lets it go. Second chance shot. Green, no luck. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Portland no good that time either. The Celtics have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Snell, the pass to LeBron. Back to Snell. Fires from deep. And it's Portland with the rebound. Anthony's got his 5th rebound in this one. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Offensive rebound outside for Caldwell Pope. Poked away. Vanderbilt the pass to Anthony. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Some changes for Boston. Brook Lopez is checked in for Robert Williams. Millsap comes in for Green, and Fournier subbed in for Tony Snell. Now here is Conley. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Detroit.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
And Whiteside stays right with it.
Yeah, some of the best centers in the league understand every aspect of the offense and where shots are coming from, and Whiteside positioned himself well for that one.
Now here's Lopez. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And Walker kicks to Fournier. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Powell. Fournier's shot is off. Trailblazers trail by 14. Fires the 3. Fournier pulls it down. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lopez dishes to Millsap. James in the post, covered by Anthony. Outside for Millsap. There's Walker with the 3. No good that time. And it's Portland the other way. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Celtics leading by 14. Here's the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Puts up a 3. Good on the 3-point shot. George has got 8.
Paul George can be dangerous out in transition. Great job finishing there.
Here's Walker. Good work defensively by Conley. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Portland. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Outside for George. And the Trailblazers, another three.
Like how Paul George right now is reading the defense like a Sunday paper, has a good feel as to when to fire from distance.
Lopez passes to Fournier, and it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Austin with the ball. For three, Fournier.
And after that hot start from outside, they've cooled off a bit here in the second quarter.
Conley, the pass to Whiteside. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
You have to do a lot of things defensively to prevent Hassan Whiteside from scoring. He is just an Adonis out there. Look at that body, and still gets those shots to go like he did there.
And Walker kicks to Fournier. Outside Millsap. Lopez against Whiteside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Fournier. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Trailblazers trail by 6. Conley, the pass to Whiteside. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. 6 points for Hassan Whiteside.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And a quick look at the numbers for Conley. He's getting around 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when the star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
Millsap finds James. Pass to Fournier. 5 on the clock. Bounce pass, Lopez. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
Here's Conley. And Boston with the rebound. Walker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Let's take a look at the teams that have done a great job of converting turnovers into points since the All-Star break. The Trailblazers in second.
Their defense has taken on a new life since the break. I mean, they're getting into teams, forcing turnovers, and they look like a different group.
James against George. James in the post. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Boston. Alec Burks comes in for LeBron. And Monte Morris subbed in for Walker. Conley finds Anthony. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
The Celtics with the lead. Lopez passes to Morris. Nice ball movement by Boston. Fournier's shot is off.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Boston's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Pass to Millsap to end the cold streak. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Powell for 3, and another 3 for Portland.
And that's back-to-back threes. But he just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Lopez inside. Anthony on him. Good work defensively by Anthony. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. On defense, Boston trailing by 4. Morris against Conley to the inside. The jump hook. Bank shot. No good.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
It's stolen by Morris. Fournier for 3. But they recover it. No good. His 5th missed shot from the field. He's made 3. It's Powell on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier. Passes it to Gibson. George, that's a 2-pointer. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. George has got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. It's Fournier on the wing. Over George. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got 9 points.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And Gibson kicks to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. With the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here is Morris. He has 6. Lopez passes to Fournier. Bangs home the trifecta. 12 points for him.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
George finds Gibson. Powell, no one around him. Fournier pulls it down. Fournier's got 5 rebounds tonight. He dishes it to Morris. Fournier against George. Now here's Fournier. He's guarded closely. George with the defensive effort. Portland leading by 3. 1:09 left in the first half of the game. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Paul Millsap. And Tony Snell subbed in for Evan Fournier. And Portland with a change here, too. Goran Dragic is checked in for Mike Conley. And there's the pass to Snell. Paul George with the steal. Pass to Dragic. It's stolen by Morris. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Boston again missing.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Whiteside finds Powell. And another turnover here by Portland. Celtics trail by 3. Outside, Green.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Portland Trail Blazers. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
We just got to compete. You know, keep competing, trust each other, and make plays.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is. It was a shaky first quarter for Portland. At their lowest moment, through a series of defensive lapses and shooting struggles, they were down a total of 16 points. Just nothing going right for them. Their second quarter, however, was a monumental improvement. Nothing could stop them. They strung together basket after basket and lead by 3 now at the half. What did you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, they were determined to win the physical battle tonight. And if you look at the rebounding numbers, they are winning it. Now, that's great. All of those bodies crashing on the boards, that's the physicality and the mental edge that you need in this game.
And over to Shaq now. Your take on the Celtics.
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game could easily come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. On the floor for Portland, they've got Paul George, Anthony out there with Whiteside. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Conley in at the point. Now here's Powell. Inside, Anthony, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Fournier, and it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Outside Millsap. Drawn right side. Wide open shot is on the money.
James so quick there on the draw. You got to know he's ready to shoot as soon as he's going to catch that pass.
Passes it to Powell. Bounce pass Conley. Here's Anthony. And slam dunk by Anthony.
What a dunk from Melo. We don't see a ton of these anymore, but nice to see that he can still rise up.
And Walker kicks to Millsap. Back to Walker. Lopez outside. The pass to Millsap. With the shot. A second chance effort. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
How about Lopez inside showing some smooth, fluid moves?
The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That's good from Brook Lopez.
And Lopez serves as an unbelievable case study for someone who changed his game over time. I mean, almost in a season. So specifically, how he added the three-point shot, it's made him such a valuable asset to this offense.
Brook Lopez hits them both.
A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Whiteside. He's got 6. Outside, George kicks it to Powell. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Fournier. And James pulls it down.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Walker finds Fournier. George against James. The kick out to Walker for the tie. Boston again missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Anthony. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Millsap. Fournier for 3, and a wide open look for Walker, and he hits it to tie the game up. Walker's got 9 points.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
And Whiteside stays right with it. 8 points for him.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
To the wing on the left. Walker against Conley. And Whiteside sends it back.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
Another shot. Outside, George. Tries again. They get it back. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Boston trailing. And Fournier kicks to Millsap. Back to Fournier. Unable to get that one. Now Portland takes it the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
George missing again.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
Now here's Lopez. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Back to Walker. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trail Blazers. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
And looking at the Utah matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Boston. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Lopez outside. To the paint. Here's Millsap. And Anthony sends it back.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
Powell, that's good.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
James against George. Lopez outside. The Celtics working the ball around now. And here's Walker outside. Knocks down the three ball. Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
A different look now for Portland. Taj Gibson's checked in for Whiteside. And it's Dragic in for Norman Powell. Conley the pass to George. Gibson looking it over. And stolen by Fournier. Pass to Lopez. For the tie. Rebound by the Trailblazers. The feed to Conley. Lays it up and banks it in. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
Some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Pass to LeBron. Over George. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut back down to 2 at those points from LeBron. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside Anthony. Outside Dragic. No good from outside. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Goran Dragic.
I don't think anybody guards LeBron without fouling him. It's a matter of him convincing the referees it's enough contact.
Free throw drops for James.
Interesting to watch LeBron James at the line through the years. Has tried many different free throw strokes. Not a bad free throw shooter by any means, but always tinkering.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Burks in for Fournier. That one drops. He ties it up. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Outside, George. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Jeff Green picks one up.
What great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
One shot.
You wonder if Paul George finally has a situation here where he can show why he's an elite player, why he's an all-star, but to pay off how hungry he is to prove it with a late postseason run.
Now here's Williams. Here's LeBron. Yep, that one goes. James has got 8 points.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's George. He's got 16.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Knocked loose. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Burks. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out west. You look at Portland. They're trying to get in the playoffs here. If they stay the course, they will.
And for the Trailblazers, they've had a tremendous year. There were a lot of people waiting for them to take that tumble late in the season. Well, those people might be waiting for a little while longer.
Well, tumbles happen in gymnastics class, not with this team. I can say that for sure. All that's left to wonder about is how deep a run this team's going to make.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Dragic. Conley dishes to George. Dragic against Burks. Dragic kicks to George. Releases. Shot clock at 5.
Wow, LeBron throwing that one away hard. There's a message behind that block.
That puts them in the lead. Walker's got 8 points in the quarter.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Dragic against Burks.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding, it becomes infectious to the rest of his guys.
Anthony with it. 13 points in the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Anthony on the wing. Can they get it? Burks pulls it in.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
If you get hotter than Kemba, one of the top scorers in this league, and that's why he's a franchise player.
Here's Dragic. Kemba Walker making his last shot. The 3 from George, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. George has got 19 points.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
James, the pass to Williams. Outside, Green. Pass to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Lays it up off the glass. James has got 10 points here in the second half.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
Here's Walker. After the made shot from Goran Dragic. James with it. He's picked up by Whiteside and stolen by Whiteside. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see who's led the league in blocks in the second half of the season. Hassan Whiteside on top, Brook Lopez 3rd.
And having one of those guys clogging the lane has been like having a brick wall around the hoop. Terrific block numbers after the break.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic. Tony Snell's checked in for Boston. Morris comes in for Walker. Norman Powell's checked in for the Trailblazers. And it's tied up with that one. Boston's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And the pass to LeBron. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because he seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Rockets the pass to Anthony. The rebound by the Celtics. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Back to Morris. They kick it out to Green. The drive by James. Good work defensively by Whiteside. And for Portland, their shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the 3rd quarter.
Now, Paul George ready to shoot as soon as he caught it. Quick release there.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Trailblazers on D. Morris outside. 6 on the shot clock. 6 feet out. James, the bounce pass. Goes back up. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for the Boston Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Now, as we add stops and add scores, don't let the little things get us off kilter, okay? Play with poise. Let's go.
Well, he's clearly, Greg, trying to keep his team on the same page.
Yeah, I mean, really challenging his guys right now, encouraging them to just stay focused on the task at hand.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. They've got Green. Fournier out there with Morris. Then it's Williams. And it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Boston 5. Here's Anthony. Following the basket by LeBron James. Releases. A shot by Anthony, no good. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. The lead is 2. Great look, but off the mark. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. George dishes to Whiteside. Outside Dragic. Pass to George. Banked in off the glass. George has got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
Well, keep it or dish it. Those are the decisions Paul George is trying to make, and he makes the right one there.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Some changes for Boston. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Robert Williams. Millsap comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Kemba Walker in for Monte Morris. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
And the pick and roll so effective when the ball's in Walker's hands. You can count on him to make the right read almost every time.
And they're pushing it up. Here's Fournier. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Portland the other way. A pull-up. They get the rebound. Fader on the way. That shot off. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Portland grabs the miss. Powell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's George. He can't get that one. LeBron with some nice D. The Celtics with the lead to the middle. Celtics passing it around. Dishes to Fournier. Pass to Lopez. Shoots over Dragic. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist from Fournier. Fournier's got his 4th assist in this one. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Whiteside trying to break free. Walker with some nice D. Celtics leading by 4. They double-team Walker. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here's Portland. Trailblazers trail by 4. Anthony taking his time here. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Carmelo with a bit of a dribbling exhibition there, running some circles around the D. It's nice work.
Lopez kicks to Millsap. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And James picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Dragic kicks to Anthony. Outside, George. Anthony trying to get open. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from George.
Pretty cool that Paul George came to the game on a rocket ship because he's on another planet right now.
Passes to LeBron. Down low, Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez. Now here's Dragic. Now the dish to Carmelo. Now Whiteside. Outside Dragic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Walker. No good from Dragic. Boston leading by 4. LeBron outside. The pass to Fournier. Shoots over Powell. And it's Boston with another.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. And here's Anthony from the arc. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Fournier's shot is off.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from 3-point range.
Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Fournier. In the corner, it's James. LeBron is doubled. Walker against Dragic. Here's Lopez. Back to James. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
And not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
Walker against Dragic to the paint. Here's George. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That's on LeBron James.
Yeah, and the defense allowing some room here on the inside in the second half, and they're taking advantage. A lot of their points coming from in the paint.
Mike Conley's checked in for Goran Dragic.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
They throw good. Paul George.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Fournier against Powell. Fournier passes to Millsap. He dishes it to Walker. 6 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Celtics lead by 5.
A great concentration from Paul Millsap there. He's used to having to score on difficult shots around multiple defenders.
George up top. Covered by LeBron.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from George. And both free throws good for Paul George. Celtics leading by 3. Walker looking for an opening. LeBron James on the wing. And finished off by LeBron.
Uh-oh. It's one of those nights for LeBron James, just setting the place on fire right now.
Outside, George. Back to Conley. Inside. And George with the stuff.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
George against LeBron. Pass to Lopez. It's Fournier on the wing. Back to Lopez. 5 to shoot. LeBron against Anthony. And LeBron James gets it to go. LeBron's got 20.
Just love the focus when he gets around the rim. How huge could those 2 points be?
Powell finds Whiteside. To the inside. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Paul George.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
George against James. Lopez outside. Millsap inside, covered by Anthony. And Whiteside sends it back. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Outside Anthony. Conley kicks to George. Here's Anthony. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And that's now 17 points for Carmelo Anthony. LeBron against George. And the shot goes in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
George against LeBron. And George, here we go. Lopez with the block. Millsap in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Now, here is George. And it's George finishing it off.
Paul George stepping up big time.
Celtics leading by 4. Pass to Walker. Back to James. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. George against James. Conley left side. And a miss there on the triple. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. James kicks to Walker. Feeds it to Lopez. 2 points. That one goes. Lopez has got 6 points in the quarter.
Lopez powering through that time.
George against LeBron. Outside, George. He feeds it to Anthony. Lock at 6. For 3. That's good for George on the assist by Anthony. George has got 39.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment at that time.
And here's James. Lopez outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Powell dishes to George. To tie it up. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
LeBron passes to Millsap.
Got it! Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Conley.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
George double teamed. Here's Whiteside. Count it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And this is why they have him as their star player, Whiteside, with the ability to step up in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by Boston. The score knotted at 97. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Walker. It's good!
And Walker, the definition of a creative finisher. No foul, no problem.
George double teamed. Here's Whiteside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 2. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going. Melo with another moment.
LeBron against George. LeBron with it. From deep three-point range. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. this win such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. PG, you guys look confident out there, and especially yourself. How were you so effective offensively?
I just kept moving. You know, within our offense, you know, the key is...
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.